Elia is an AI productivity enthusiast who believes that AI can change the way people truly work. And when he reached out to me, he told me that AI and productivity has immense potential, but he found that there were way too many people talking about AI. But what he was trying to deliver was something completely different. So that was one of the biggest challenges that Elia had. And the challenging piece for him was how was he going to position himself? So we focused on three main things. But before that, what we did was we deep dived into understanding what his business was, what was he passionate about, what was he trying to add in as a value, and how he was going to deliver that value. We sat down and we spent a ton of time figuring that out and kind of laid the foundations to see how we can build a category for him. And this is how we did that. The first thing we did was we created a category. So, AI is very broad and productivity is even broader. So, we studied his ICP and tried to get as specific as possible for us to figure out how we could align the ICP's value that they were looking for and what is it that Elia was trying to offer. So we zeroed down on business owners who could leverage AI within their workspace. So that was something that we first figured out early on during a brand strategy session. The second thing was crafting the messaging that was specific to the ICP. So this is what we came up with: building AI systems for business owners to do less and scale better using his bespoke AIM philosophy, which is accelerate, innovate, and maximize, that improves productivity and increases the top line dollars for business owners. So that's how we crafted his brand messaging. Then the third item was conceptualizing his brand identity. Elia was all about AI, so we kind of chose colors based on that. We wanted to bring in elements and fonts and bring in a subtle styling that made sure it was minimal and it was also modular. And we also gave a ton of space for, white space, so that it felt more premium. And his content was more content and image heavy at times. So we also had to take all of that under consideration while building his brand design framework. And if you realized until this point, we haven't even spoken about the design part, because for a good design to work, strategy should actually direct the design. And the approach that I take is 80% strategy and 20% design. So that's how we figured things out for Helia. So if you see his before and after is a clear demonstration of the foundations that we took from the brand strategy, and what you see here is an outcome of that. And for the before, so we made it very clear that we'll have 2 to 3. And first one was unlocking as a part of the customer journey for his clients. We tried to keep a lead magnet there that kind of introduced people to his AIM philosophy, who could get a vibe, an understanding of his vibe, and so on and so forth. So when you want to champion your category, what you need is frameworks, systems to ensure quality and premiumness. That with every post is very consistent and the brand recall is at the highest, and people sense a lot of familiarity. So all of that was also thought through while building all of this, so that after it was given to Elia, it is easy for him to champion all of that. So here are the hero systems framework. So the main goals is how can he create content in less than 15 seconds by creating a carousel, so that instead of focusing his efforts on coming up with the design every time, he uses these foundations. He focuses only on the content creation and he wastes no extra time trying to stay on brand, which according to me is a shiny object that a lot of people waste time with. And how can he create quality content consistently with minimal effort? And as he's planning to be very consistent, how can he improve his brand recall to less than 3 seconds? So those were all the foundations that went behind and the goals we wanted for him to achieve with the content design framework. And then to manage all of this, he needed strong systems. And these were all the intentions for building the systems. How can he create content that's more strategic and more intentional than content becoming an afterthought? How can he batch create and stay ahead of time, so on and so forth? So this is what Elia had to say. So he had a lot of good words to say. So his brand confidence after the program has skyrocketed. And that's what's more important as a personal brand creator himself. Being confident of his brand is the first step towards getting and winning clients and building a business that he truly loves. I'm opening the doors to one more person for the next 24 hours. So if you're interested, visit me on LinkedIn in my profile and send me a DM, or you can visit balajion brand.com and book in a call with me, and we can take things from there on. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you around.